Hey everybody, OPT lawyer here. How y'all doing? It's been a while. I didn't intend to stop making these. I've just been in the hospital since May 7th. I got one recorded video from the hospital and that was about it. Um, Basically I was just released 2 days ago, um, which would be June 9th, in the afternoon ish and whatnot, and then yesterday was just a lot of trying to figure some things out. Um, Short story or long story, whichever. Um, I went into the hospital with what was thought to be a bowel blockage. It may have been at the start of it. There was stuff blocking up my bowel system, but the other problem turns out that my gut is moving at a very slow pace. As in, my gut is apparently moving at a rate of 4.5 times slower than it should, or something like that. They did this test where they shoot this contrast through like your system and whatnot, and then just take X-rays all the time to kind of see where it's going. It took 4 hours and 45 minutes for that contrast to clear my small bowels or small intestines, and that is too long. That is very long. It's not supposed to take nearly that long. And that was just liquid. So, obviously your stomach breaks that stuff down to liquid, but, still. The problem being, consuming food is nigh impossible for me right now. And that might actually never change. Um, I'm titling this devastating news because, basically, um, I'm on an what do they call it, TPN, yeah, TPN uh, induction right now, which is the only way I'm getting my nutrition. I can eat. I mean, I can eat, but it just I want to cause myself irrational harm for the rest of the day. I can. I can eat with I can eat with a feeding tube hooked up to my stomach to decompress my stomach. It's kind of like it's like an anti-feeding tube, right? Like I've got this G tube in my stomach now, which is just, let me tell you how much fun that is. And now I have a colostomy bag and now a G tube hanging out of me. Like this is like, anyway, I can use that to decompress my stomach. You can also use it for feeding, but I don't need it for feeding. I just need it for something, in case my insides get all compressed with all this stuff, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't exactly the most clear thing in the world as to what I could use it for. Unfortunately, as they are apt to do, once it became clear that the hospital could do nothing more for me at the time, they called it nothing more acute. So I'm assuming that what that means, and from what I've gathered from talking to the nurses and whatnot, it meant that basically there's nothing that they could do in that setting there for me. So they discharged me. I'm having nurses come over at the moment daily, but that's going to stop soon, to help me change this TNG thing. Basically, like, TNG is just a bag of liquid, like lipids and all the other stuff your body needs. Like, I'm literally kind of done with food for a while. It's possible that clears itself up. It's being caused by the cancer, in case that was not clear. Sorry. It's being caused by the cancer. And if it might clear up through chemotherapy, it might not. Don't know. I was able to start chemotherapy. The worst thing about the two different, what's over here, whatever, don't care. I got stuff behind me. I just don't care anymore. Anyway, I gosh, I don't remember where I was going. Gosh dang it. And sadly, I can't retake these because I need to get this done quickly because my father's been staying with me, and I'd rather have him not hear this. He's out right now, getting himself some breakfast, checking out his house, making sure everything's in order there for a while. He's been hanging out with me for quite some time, which is great. Like I've needed him here, and Fortunately, I'm probably going to need him here longer than my surgery. He may be staying with me for a while. I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to move because my abdomen hurts so much. But anyway, as I was saying, the cancer is causing this. And it's entirely possible that it doesn't clear up. It's possible that it does. I was able to get chemotherapy started. That was another problem we were having, is that all of my hospitalization, or I say all of my hospitalizations, this one hospitalization prevented me from starting chemotherapy twice, because I was at a certain hospital that didn't have an oncology division. So the first time, my surgeon and I are just like, what, we'll get this fixed and then we'll get you at the chemo next Monday. Well, then next Monday came around, I was still in the hospital. So you might imagine that didn't work. I got transferred to a different hospital so that I could actually start inpatient chemotherapy, which I've now had 2 cycles of. So that was 2 weeks by itself. The last cycle ended Monday, this last Monday, which would have been June 7th. My next cycle is supposed to start sometime on or around June 21st. We'll see. I'm assuming I'm not going to be in the hospital, if only because I'm assuming that I'm not going to have a reason to go back. Even if I do, it's entirely likely that I'll just be able to be taken care of in the ER. This G-tube is supposed to stop me getting one of those NG tubes that goes up your nose, down your throat, and into your stomach and whatnot to, again, decompress your stomach. I don't need that because I have a tube directly connected to my stomach. That sounded disgusting, and it kind of is, really. I have to deal with, stomach fluid. I have to deal with the fact that they didn't put, a clamp on the line, so I have to, have an external clamp. The only thing they have is an incredibly uncomfortable clamper. I don't really want to show that, so I'm not going to, but it's as annoying as you might think it is. The worst thing is when they went to put this in surgically, they couldn't do it. I had too much fluid between where my stomach is and my abdomen wall. Because what they do is they connect your stomach to your abdomen wall and put a tube in to, between the two, so that it sticks out, here, it sticks out of you, so that your stomach doesn't move away from your abdomen wall. The idea is that they'll create a fissure or fusion, whatever, they'll create a fissure between the two of them. My problem is with all of the cancer, how do they put it? Well, there was too much liquid between the stomach and the abdomen wall. I said that already, but that's kind of what that was. So they had to drain it. And they had to get something called interventionary radiology, IR, involved. I don't know. All I know is that when I went in for the surgery, I was brought up and basically said they weren't able to do it then, but they had a plan, and for IR too. And IR went in, did it. They drained the liquid first. I'm not sure why they couldn't have done that during surgery, but different things, I guess. I don't know. All I know is it was successfully implanted, so now I can decompress myself if I need to, I guess. This sucks. This sucks a lot. I'm in constant pain right now. I'm getting prescribed fentanyl patches. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what that's going to do for me. I have a palliative care doctor. They sent me home because they're basically quality of life. You'll be better at home than you will be here. I don't know if I agree or not, but I'm here. Still haven't lost my hair, as you can see. I haven't cut in 2 months. That's way too high. It's way too much hair for me. Even if I'm not going to lose my hair, I really should get it cut. Technically speaking, most people will think of chemo. They think, oh, you're going to lose your hair. Well, apparently the chemo I'm on doesn't do that. So, anyway, I just wanted to give some kind of rambling update as to what's going on. I just wanted to get something out there so people knew I was so far still alive. And so I could actually continue this stupid series because I really want to. Even if right now I almost really don't want to. But I think it's important. I think it's the only way I'm going to be able to keep my head above my, whatever, above water. Because I'll tell you what, yesterday was the first full day home. And even now I'm still looking for excuses to go back to the hospital. Oh, it was just easier in there. You knew if you had a problem, you had a nurse like within shouting distance. But everyone's always like, all like, oh, it's gonna be great. You're gonna be at home. You're gonna be around all your things. Like, yeah, that's cool. I don't care. Maybe I will. I probably will. Like within a few weeks or so. I'm sure I'll get back to things. I might even get back to streaming. I mean, who knows? That's possible. What's a 2-3 month hiatus? I'm sure it's fine. It's not like I'm actually attempting to make money, so there you go. Job front's still strong. I have been given a ton of sick hours, so I'm good for a little while. I have also been offered a ton more, so I'm good for a while. It kind of sucks not actually working, but I mean, I gotta take care of myself. I gotta get myself into a place where I can actually work, if that's ever gonna happen. I know I keep saying that, and it's probably not the best mindset to necessarily have, but I gotta look at the reality that I may not get better. And I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave that there, because I hope I do. Because I'm gonna keep fighting. Because what else can I do? Well, I mean, I know what else I can do, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not just let this beat me. I don't know. I keep saying things like, I'm not gonna roll over. And then yesterday my counselor's all like, what do you even mean by that? And I'm like, I don't know. Just sounds like the right thing to say. Oh, I keep looking out to the side to see my reflection in the computer, basically, and wow, I look way thinner than I expected to be honest. Like, that is not a me I expected to see. Hey, I found the world's greatest weight loss program. Not worth it. You want to lose a whole bunch of weight? Just get cancer. It's fine. I can laugh. That's good, actually. That's good. That feels good. It does, actually. Alright, I've rambled on long enough. As I said, I'm going to record these when I can, when I have anything interesting to say, which probably means I should never have recorded this in the first place, but if I think of something interesting, I'll write it down, so then I'll have it for the next time I record one of these. I know this has been absolutely rambling. I needed to get something out and on the page so people could see that I'm still here. Thank you guys all. I wanted to take a moment to shout out Schrodinger's cat for making that incredible video. For everybody in it and everyone who's commented on that video. And if you don't know the video I'm talking about, I'll put a link in the description below. Oh my god, I just said that. I'm a YouTuber, what the hell? When did that happen? Anyway, I'll put a link in the description here. You can see what I'm talking about. He made a very I'll just put it this way. I needed that. The day that video was published, I needed that. Like, legitimately more than almost anything at that moment. So thank you for that, Schrodinger. And everyone who was in it, who was commented, who's contacted me directly. A few people who contacted me, like, oh crap, I'm sorry I didn't get my little snippet in time. I'm like, dude, the thing that you even made one. Just thank you for that so much. Thank you guys. Laters.